Hello, this is Broyer, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Football Manager 2020. We're starting off a brand new season right now. This is going to be our 6th season overall, our 3rd season in League 2. And, we're currently slated to maybe be top half, which is where we're supposed to be, so that's good news. I'm a little concerned about the depth of the squad, however. We've got 3 critical injuries, and honestly, just not a lot of people on the bench. So, or in the maybe not the bench, but the backups, so to speak. So, I really need to start just getting a few bodies in. I could probably take a few more risks on a few more young people that maybe don't have a lot of current ability, but a lot of potential that I can at least put on the bench and kind of for rotation to kind of develop and see maybe we can sell them on for some more money, like we've been doing for some of the other guys. So that is going to be the plan over the next couple weeks or until the end of the current cycle, or what I'm trying to say, the current transfer window. So we'll see what can happen. But let's go ahead and get into the episode. All right, so here we are for our game against Chesterfield, the first game of the new season. We're supposed to be a little bit higher than Chesterfield in theory, unless that has changed. Let's double check real quick. Season preview. Oh, actually, we bumped up a notch to 11th. And Chesterfield is down here at 18th. We did actually get one more transfer in. I know I mentioned at the end of last episode of the transfer, episode that one of our weaknesses, or some of our weaknesses, were our two kind of, I guess, fullbacks, wingbacks, whatever, on each side. So we did actually get a new fullback in, 58K. But I think this guy is actually going to be relatively worth it. I mean, he's valued at 33K, but he's got a lot of potential. He's got 3-star current ability. He can play fullback, can play wingback. So I think he's going to be a pretty useful pickup. Obviously, he comes in as our best right wingback, and I mean, he's been in the championship. He hasn't actually played yet. We'll find out how good he actually is. But if we go look at our team report and squad depth, you can see that he is definitely our best one. We actually finally have a 3-star person on the right-hand side. Our left side is still very, very much lacking. Just in case this is died off, I'm going to go ahead and make sure that assignment does get kicked back off again. I would really like to get us another left wing back of some sort and go from there. So let's go ahead and get into the game. Like I said, we're going to play this 4-2-3-1 wide, positive mentality. And here's the team we're going to be playing. We got Jones obviously playing the goalkeeping role. We're going to have to play Sandman over here on the left-hand side. We have no one else, which is a shame because he's a 4-star central defender. But we literally have no one else going to play over here. So we're bringing him over here. We got Rice and Robertson in the middle. Again, we got some injuries to Walcott. We got injuries to Lapano. We got injuries to Terry, who could potentially play on the left-hand side and plays the Sandman to put Sandman in the middle. Is what it is. Whitaker's going to take up the right-hand role over here. He's the new guy, obviously, with the 3-star current ability. So we'll hopefully see him play pretty well. We got Dolan and Seati in the middle, playing pretty decent roles. Obviously, Dolan can play up front in the attacking role, or he can play back here. Putting him back here does allow us to put Straken in the team, and I think he's going to be a pretty good player for us as well. So we'll go ahead and give him the opportunity to play in the attacking midfielder role. Nightingale on the left-hand side, Jasper on the right-hand side, two of our newer guys. Hutchinson's also available to come in if we needed to. He can kind of swap in for those guys as well. But for now, we'll play these two guys for this game at least. And then, of course, we got O'Connell playing up front. And I just noticed Jasper is actually a bit fatigued. Do we have somebody that can come in for Jasper instead? I can move Nightingale over. And then do we have somebody that can play over here? I can play Castanier. All right, we'll do that. I mean, he's actually plays very well in the inside forward attacking role. We'll give him a chance, and hopefully that fixes that fatigue level, and we'll go from there. All right, let's go ahead and submit the team and get into this first game. I really, really, really hope we get off to a good start here. Whitaker, White's actually just he's a 3 gray star currently, but he's filling a spot. That's literally all he's here for. I might actually put him down to the under 18 team later, but for right now, he's filling up a spot, so that's what we're resorting to. I mean, he could develop into a 2.5-star player, which isn't terrible. I mean, that's a good rotation player. So, nothing wrong with that. Let's go ahead and passionately say, go out there and impress me, guys. I do have faith in all of you. We will say that as well. And yeah, let's go ahead and kick off the game. First game of the season. Come on, team. Show me something really good this first game here against Chesterfield. We've actually beaten Chesterfield 3 times and drawn them once. So we haven't lost to them yet. Here's hoping we don't start it off this time. Pretty decent possession. We got a free kick here from Strachan. O'Connell. Oh, I thought that was going to wing in. O'Connell was in a really good spot there to get that one in. He just wasn't able to get it down, unfortunately. Dolan, he's got a yellow card. We need to get that down. We actually got a lot of yellow cards last season. Nightingale. Ooh, good try, buddy. Good try. But yeah, we had a lot of yellow cards last season, and we actually had the most red cards. 6 red cards across the entire season last season, which is crazy. Sayati over here getting in. Nightingale's in the area. Ooh, not really able to get that one on target either, unfortunately. It didn't look like. Only 2 on target. 7 shots, though. That feels pretty good. Let's go ahead and change to shorter passing play. We're about 30 minutes in. Haven't actually gotten a goal yet. I'll go ahead and do that. See if that makes any difference. I'm going to tell the boys. They seem to like creativity, so let's see if that's getting them creative. 10 minutes of creativity will inspire them to get something going here. 12 shots, 3 on target, 10 fouls. There we are, repeating our foul fest, if you will. We've been the better team. Just keep doing what you're doing, guys. You weren't bad, I have faith. You weren't bad, but I believe. Blah, 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 etc., etc. All right, come on. Come on, guys. Some of you guys are playing for positions, although I guess you probably know that we don't have a lot of depth at the moment, so maybe you're not too worried. But who knows who I can bring in before the transfer window closes. Nightingale. Oh, skips past his man. Good job. Going for a, decent shot. I mean, it was on target. Not too much trouble for the goalkeeper, though. So Jones with the kick here. Gets it over to Rice. Rice going to get it all the way up to a Sandman over here on the left-hand side. Playing out of position, but hopefully doing a pretty good job because he's a good player. Castanier gets past his man. I would love to see Castanier start showing up and doing some stuff. Was that a pass? I don't know. Surely that wasn't a shot, because if that was a shot, that was a really bad shot. Sandman throwing with the ball in. Castanier again with the ball. Back over to Dolan. Back to Sandman. Sandman back to Rice. Rice kicking all the way back to the goalkeeper. Interesting play to reset here. Jones up to Rice. Rice back to Jones. Kind of biding our time here. Over to Robertson. Robertson back to Jones. Jones kicking a little bit deeper up to Whitaker on the right-hand side. Whitaker back to Robertson. Robertson kicking it deeper up to try to get it up to somebody. I don't know who. Maybe Castanier or somebody. And here comes Chesterfield on the attack. This is not what we want to see, guys. Oh, there's a good deflection. It's Castanier. Nope, he's not going to be able to get that one, unfortunately. Thomas back with that one from Chesterfield. Missed tackle there. Thomas free, open, ready. Oh, no, guys. And we're going to get a loss through a penalty kick, huh? Come on, guys. Yeah, easy. That was easy for them. Very easy. That is not what we want to see. Oh, another guy that's got first goal of the season. I'm just kidding, obviously. First game. It's when it's the after in January you see that and you're like, you've got to be kidding me. I'm getting a first goal of the season score against me in January. Guys, we cannot let that be how this ends up. Throw in here from Whitaker. Whitaker tries to get into Strachan. Strachan not able to come up with it. Sayati, though, comes down with that one. Gets it over to Dolan. Dolan up to Nightingale. Back to Sayati. Sayati over to Rice. Trying to bide our time here. Being a little bit patient, which I guess is good to see. But if it results in a mistake, then that's never good to see. Up to Sayati. Sayati up to Strachan. Strachan over to Whitaker on the right-hand side. Whitaker's got a little bit of space. He's going to be able to get inside. He is going to get inside. Unfortunately, nobody there, or at least not the right person there. Strachan gets back up to O'Connell. Nightingale with the ball. Oh. Sayada comes back up with that deflection. That's the end of that highlight. Man, we have 17 shots, 7 on target, 0 goals. We are outplaying Chesterfield in every way except the scoreboard. Guys, I mean, you guys don't want to win, huh? You guys don't want to win. I mean, he's onside, so that's okay. We're getting a 6.2 from Nightingale. We're getting a 6.1 from Robertson. Let's try and change out Nightingale here. Do we have anybody that can come in for him? We have Hutchinson. He's sitting on the bench. We have Jasper. sitting on the bench. He's a little bit fatigued. Let's bring Hutchinson on, see if he can do something here. We're going to go ahead and bump up to a attacking mentality and see if anything going here. We got to get a goal back here by the 75th minute, I think, to be able to have a chance here. And it does not look like that is going to happen. How is Strachan on a 7.2 and hasn't done basically anything? I mean, do we go for Castaneer? There's Jasper there. All right, I'll bring Jasper on for that role. Come on, guys. Got some extra speed on the wings now. Whitaker with the ball gets it over to Hutchinson. Back to Whitaker. Whitaker over to Dolan, it looks like. Dolan up to O'Connell. O'Connell to Jasper. Jasper really just not challenging the goalkeeper at all. Connington kicks the ball up. Rice is in the area. Strachan's able to come up with that one temporarily. Yeah, he is. Ciati back to Dolan. Dolan back to Robertson in the back. Up to Whitaker. Whitaker up to Ciati. Ciati up to Strachan. Strachan over to Dolan. Dolan over to Whitaker on the right-hand side. Whitaker pushing the ball up. Is he going to be able to get across here or anything? Tries to get inside. Nothing really going there. Jasper is in the area. Oh, mistake. Mistake from Chesterfield leads to a Stuart O'Connell goal. That's his first goal of the season. Hopefully the first of 25, 30 goals. And we'll take it. I mean, we'll take the mistakes, I guess. That's okay. We'll take the mistakes leading to goals. We made a mistake to give up a penalty, in my opinion. I'm going to go ahead and drop it down to positive. You know what? We're going to stay on attacking. We're home. We'll be aggressive. I'm going to demand more again, though. I want more of that. People are focused after feedback. We're in the 80th minute. Man, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Okay, I was going to swap out O'Connell because he just wasn't playing well, but he actually redeemed himself a bit. Do I have anybody coming for Whitaker? We have this Mr. Peter Kelly dude over here. I mean, it's a pretty big drop in ability there, to be fair. Looks like Sandman is actually even worse, to be fair. We can bring Ciati back. It's not ideal, but then we can bring in a midfielder. And actually, we can bring Peter Kelly coming in midfield is a much better swap, I believe. Come on, guys. One more. One more. Oh. We are just not doing well, are we? You know what? We're just going to leave it as is. I want to move you over to the middle. Whatever. Just move you up. Move you to the middle. I mean, we got to be aggressive here, right? We can't. I mean, if we give up a goal, we give up a goal. There's really nothing else we can do. We've got to push it. I got to go very attacking. I've got to tell the boys, get creative here in a second. Get creative, guys. Something. Oh, we are going to get a corner kick here. I mean, it's a chance. I mean, at this point, the way this game has gone, I'd bring it back to a draw would be, feel like a miracle at the moment. Oh, goodness. How are we losing to Chesterfield, guys? "26 shots, 12 on target, and 1 goal. And the only reason we even got that is because of a mistake." Don't be too hard on the team. Sorry, my friend. I expect to see you guys in training tomorrow because that is unacceptable. Apparently, the 4 or 5 weeks of preseason was not enough. That is unacceptable. I mean, I understand we're not going to win every game. We're not going to draw every game. We're going to lose some games. Losing that game right there is absolutely unacceptable, in my opinion. All right, we'll be back for the next game here in just a minute. It is against Stevenage. We'll see what happens. All right, we're back for our game against Stevenage here. Again, it's an away game. We're going to try this wing play formation, see if that does anything better for us or not. But we are on slim pickings for the team here. At the end of the last episode, actually after that game, we found out that Robertson's injury is for, well, at the time it said 3 to 5 weeks, and I think now it says 2 to 5. Actually, I think it was 3 to 6. Now it says 2 to 5. So he's injured. Lapana's injured. Walcott's injured. Terry's injured. I mean, just so many people injured. So I literally grabbed the first 4 guys that came in on a defensive, that were defenders, and just I was like, if they know how to tie their shoes and put them on the right feet, they're gonna join our team. So I grabbed 3 of them are already here. I think one of them's still coming though. We got this Nolan guy, we got Barnes, we got Blakely. I'll explain Nolan here in a second. This 38K, just bear with me. But we got Barnes here, 1-star current, 3-star potential. I mean, literally nothing, but he's costing us 160 pounds per week. Who cares? He's a body. He's a thing. That's it. He's just here to be a body. We got Blakely here, 2.5 stars current ability, 4-star potential 4-star ability. Playing him a little bit more. He can play right or left. He's at least a little bit of a better body, but again, just a body. And we got Nolan here. Current 2-star, maybe as high as a 3.5-star central defender, 18 years old, only paying him $200 per week. And this 38K here. So what happened here is, if I can find it. Not Blakely, was it? It was Nolan. So I was sitting here looking at this, right? And it doesn't say it here. See, this one's even more. 43. See, I don't understand. I don't see the actual one that showed up. The one that showed up said at the very first line, Josh Nolan is available for a free transfer. Do you want to agree? And I'm like, okay. I was going to give him 200 pounds per week. Free transfer. Sure. And as I'm hitting the yes button, I then scanned my eyes down to the next line because I'm like, free transfer, cool. Scan my eyes down to the next line where it says, Athlone Town will be due, at the time, 38K in compensation. That's all it said. Now, as you can see, it says they'll be due 40K in compensation with an additional 65K in potential clauses. I was like, wait, where did all this come from? And I don't understand at all where half of this stuff came from. So we paid more for this dude than he's worth. Quite frankly, he's not worth that much. Honestly, maybe that's what happened to the other guy. Maybe that's what happened to Peter Kelly here. Maybe there was some extra compensation fees that got thrown in there that I didn't agree to through the normal process and I didn't see. And so obviously I need to do a better job of keeping an eye on those types of things, and I will do that. But that was kind of disappointing to see that pop up there. A free transfer, I have no problem paying this guy 200 pounds per week, 2-star, whatever. He's a body. But paying him who knows how much money, that is unfortunate. And I just, like I said, it said free transfer. I clicked yes, and then I saw the next line, and I was like, oh, you got to be kidding me. So got bit by that probably twice this season. I'm guessing that's what happened here. I will just do a better job of making sure I don't get bit by that in the future. That's all I can do. Learn from my mistakes. Anyway, so here's the team we're going to go into this next game with. We got Sayati playing as a wingback this time. I could bring Blakely in here. He's actually about as good as Sayati, I think, on that left-hand side. But I know Sayati's a overall better player, so we're going to try Sayati out here. We got Rice and Sandman in the middle, and Whitaker on the right-hand side. Thankfully, Sandman will be playing his better role here in the midfield. In the middle, I should say. We got Dolan and Kelly holding up the midfield. We got Jasper on the left, Nightingale on the right, and O'Connell and Straken up front. Straken's going to be playing as a false 9. That's just his best role. We'll see if he does it well or not. If not, we may swap him around to someone else. But for now, we're going to play him with this role and see what happens. We have beat this team 3 times. And they have beat us once. So that probably means we're going to lose by 4 points, because that seems to be how things are going. How are we huge underdogs to these guys? You know what? Sure, let's go cause an upset. If we want to be underdogs, we'll be underdogs. Maybe the boys will rise up to the occasion. Still a little bit salty about that last game. Just played ridiculously well for nothing in the end. All right, here comes Stevenage on the attack. Nightingale gets in there. Whitaker could have been a penalty. Thankfully, it was not. Evans with That's how we're going to start this game, huh? That's how we're going to start this game. I don't even want to see it. No, I don't want to see your goal again, buddy. Like, I get that we're having some injury problems. Sure. We're not playing maybe necessarily the people I would prefer to be playing. But I do feel like the people we're playing are probably good enough to not make those kinds of mistakes. But what do I know? Apparently, I don't know anything about football. Because I'm still under the impression that I'm not actually making that bad of a mistake. I feel like I've got decent players. I feel like I've whatever, but just not getting the results that I would expect. You know what I mean? So here comes Stevenage again, up to Miller. Miller over to Kennedy. Kennedy pushing the ball up to Rice, getting in the way of that one. Thank you, Rice, although he did not get it to one of our players. So that did not really help us. Didn't push the ball up the left-hand side here. Getting over to List. Nightingale gets in the way of that one, but again, only deflected as far as Evans for Stevenage. Kennedy gets this one over to List. List, Orty? And Orty. Orty picking up his first goal of the season. Second goal for Stevenage. And I am at a loss. I was going to say I'm at a loss for words. Obviously, I'm still speaking, so apparently not. But by all means, please educate me in the comments below about what in the world I'm doing so wrong. I'm sure it's a lot, and it's probably going to be hard for me to see all of the negative comments. Hopefully it's constructive criticism, but I am obviously doing something horribly wrong to be failing this badly 2 games into the season. Stragan with a kick. There's that. Nothing going there. I mean, come on. 28 shots in that last game. 12 on target. To me, if I wasn't looking at the scorecard, I would think, oh, you're doing something right. But obviously the only stat that matters is the goals into the back of the net. I mean, I could try a different formation. I'm going to have to take a hard look, though, and see what in the world formation we can possibly do with this team. I mean, don't get me wrong. Changing formations 2 games in might be a little bit extreme. Now, this is a different formation, although it's kind of the same spirit of the other formation, to be fair. So I feel like it's okay. But, I mean, I get that changing formations 2 games in, panicking that soon. Probably not the right move, but I just don't know what else to do. It's partly because of the fact that this is carrying on from last season as well. Stevenage with the ball still. Daly gets over to... And there's a penalty. I mean, we are playing with... I mean, we're playing with a couple good central defenders, to be fair. Honestly, only one of our defenders is not really that good overall. The other defenders are okay. Good enough to not be making these types of mistakes. Yeah, I mean, I really don't know what else to say. I mean, it is what it is, I guess. Just realized I don't have an actual playmaker on the field right now. Yeah, I just don't know. I mean, I don't know anymore. I know I'm only 2 games in. I shouldn't give up too easily. I mean, I've been 2 games in, been 2 wins up, and been like, oh, this is going to be the year we win everything. And obviously that has changed. So just as easily as we can start 2 games up and then start losing very, very quickly after that, I suppose we could start 2 games down and start winning after that. I mean, there's no reason why, you know, things can't change one direction or another. So, point in having another striker at the moment. I don't have any others. I just don't have a very good team right now, and what I mean by that is my player pool is just a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. I know I let a few players go that I felt like weren't playing that well, and maybe I wish I had them on here. I mean, do I wish I had a Luke Hurst right now? Kinda, yeah, sure, but can't change that right now. I just need some more depth. I just got to keep seeing what else I can get. No, I'm not happy with that result, guys. Really not happy with that result at all. And I don't know what to do about it. I mean, the only thing I can think of is just stick with the plan. We have a lot of, fairly new faces. Maybe they haven't quite gelled together. Stick with the plan. And I mean, the cohesion is pretty low, obviously. So that's not helping things. So stick with the plan and see what we can do. And I think that's the only thing that I can come up with. So yeah, I think that's that. So we're gonna play it out a little bit longer and see what happens. So the next game you guys will see will probably be somewhere in September here. Maybe the Bolton game, maybe the Colchester game. I'm actually not sure. I'm gonna play it by ear. I'll see which game I feel like coming back for, and you guys will know obviously next time. I'm really hoping a bit of turn of events by then, but we'll find out. When does the transfer window close? Was that September 2nd? Yeah. So we have some time to potentially get a couple more players here. I mean, we're lower on the transfer budget than I would like because of some silliness that I was, again, not paying attention. But $87,000 is still enough to get something. So maybe we get at least one more star player, maybe two, something like that. I'll keep my eyes open, and we'll see what happens. You do what you live and you learn, all right? I do appreciate you guys watching, though. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.